What if the most iconic desert song in rock history was written by someone who'd never actually set foot in a desert? Welcome to Music Storytime, where we gently kidnap your algorithm and introduce it to better taste in music. Enjoy the background music in the free usage playlist, you dirty scoundrels. Now continuing today's focus, music band America. That's the delightful paradox of A Horse with No Name, where Dewey Bunnell's imagination created a more vivid landscape than reality ever could. Forget everything you think you know about America, the band that wasn't really from America, but sounded more American than most. Their story involves Air Force brats in London, Beatles producers, and a whole lot of gobbledygook about what their lyrics supposedly meant. A Horse with No Name emerged from Bunnell's daydreams about Arizona and Nevada deserts he'd only seen in pictures, yet somehow captured the essence of those vast spaces better than many who'd actually been there. The song's acoustic guitar style drew immediate comparisons to Neil Young, leading to endless debates about influence that Bunnell always dismissed as coincidence. What's truly bizarre is how some radio stations initially banned the song, mistakenly interpreting horse as a drug reference when it was really about loneliness and isolation. The simple chord progression and memorable melody propelled it to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1972, where it stayed for 3 weeks, launching America into the stratosphere. Then came Ventura Highway, inspired by an actual road trip along the California coast that Bunnell took with his family. The song showcases America's signature 3-part harmonies, which became their defining sound across multiple albums. The lyrics paint such a vivid picture of that coastal journey that listeners can almost feel the ocean breeze and see the highway stretching endlessly ahead. Unlike their debut hit, this song was written from experience rather than imagination, yet it maintains the same dreamy quality that made their music so distinctive. The acoustic foundation remains prominent, but with a slightly more sophisticated arrangement that showed their growth as songwriters. Sister Golden Hair represented another evolution for the band. Jerry Beckley's personal story about a high school crush that somehow resonated with millions. Produced by Beatles legend George Martin, the song showcased a more polished, pop-oriented sound that still maintained America's acoustic roots. The lyrics about unrequited love struck a chord with listeners, becoming their second #1 hit and proving they weren't one-hit wonders. Martin's influence brought a new level of production sophistication to their sound, helping them navigate the changing musical landscape of the mid-1970s without losing their identity. Beyond these hits, America's origin story is equally fascinating. 3 American sons of U.S. Air Force personnel met while their fathers were stationed in London, forming a band that would somehow sound quintessentially American. Their self-titled debut album was produced by Ian Samwell, former guitarist for Cliff Richard and The Shadows, who helped shape their early sound. After their initial success, they worked with George Martin on several albums, including Holiday and Hearts, which brought a new polish to their acoustic-based approach. The band originally started as a trio with Jerry Beckley, Dewey Bunnell, and Dan Peek, but Peek left in 1977 to pursue a solo career in Christian music, yet Beckley and Bunnell continue to tour and record as America Today, maintaining their signature harmonies and acoustic sound.